looking at your career, what will you describe as the highlights of your career?
Highlight. Okay, basically, yeah. My major first test of stardom came when I did The Return of Jennifer and then Omogeto Part 2. But before then, I've been doing a couple of soaps with the likes of Wale Adenuga, talking about Super Story and the rest of them. But majorly, in my area, they got to know he's an actor because that movie was everywhere. So apparently, if you actually saw that movie, then you will notice that this young man is in this film. Then people in my area saw me like, hey, so he's an actor. So and that was the major breakthrough for me. And then later on, I did Ojijimi. Yeah, that gave me some edge. Morito Care with the character I played. I can remember I played the imbecile. It's an artistic story actually. So from there on and then I did Ewawumi, But it all started from Tinsel to Super Story to doing Return of Jennifer to several Yoruba films. So just on and on like that.
So looking at the movie industry, the entertainment industry, we saw that piracy have been one of the problems. Can you tell us the major problem facing the industry and how do you think it can be tackled?
Piracy is a problem we cannot shy away from. It's really worrying us. It's really killing. It makes us walk like an elephant and then we feel like an ant. Because you're in location for days, you shoot the film, you get your peanuts, and then the moment it's been released in the market, some people get a copy and they go to their own studio and they master up. And they make a whole lot of money from your sweat. So it's really killing. Considering all we go through and other challenges that face filmmaking in Nigeria, number one, which is finance. You write a beautiful story and then you want to see an helicopter fly, you want to see them on a sea cruising. But when you have to get a copter for 400,000 an hour, what's your budget for the film? So some of those things are problems we actually have. Then we don't really get the support we needed from the government. For an average filmmaker, you hardly can access the airport. Getting to use the airport, you need to write letters. It will take you a long time. By that time, the actor might be busy and on and on. Even National Stadium, where matches are not being played like before, we can't film there. So some of those national monuments, we don't have access to them. So we have to make do with what we have. That's why in some of our films, you just see aeroplane flying, and the next thing you see somebody carrying a bag and entering the compound. Because we would have loved to film inside the plane, would have loved to film the airport and all, but we don't have that resources. So some of the times, those are serious challenges for us. It's not like we're not creative. Why I said finance? Some people say even though they build their own plane, but it's finance. Building a plane, it costs you a whole lot of money. So where's the money going to come from? With this mentality Nigeria has, that Nigerian film, people when they accept us, so those are some challenges we have. Then piracy, my brother, and people are still buying. Despite us talking about it by the day, actors crying now and then, some of them see us and they'll be like, upon all their film, look at the car he's driving. So he lives in this area. You're buying piracy now. Where do you want me to live? If you buy correct films, they will pay me good money. Then I'll be able to live the life I want me to live. That is what people want to live for you. But for some people like us, we are living our life as it comes, so we don't. But piracy is a killer, but you are the one helping it. If you stop buying pirated copies of the film, their business will die. So let people just note that fact.
Okay, I quickly want to take you back to the past a little bit. I don't want you to be annoyed. So your marriage with your ex-wife, Donya Michael, is one of the things your fans won't forget. Can you tell us what actually led to the breakup?
Well, it's something I don't want to talk about, basically. It's come and gone. It's the face of life. It's like having an accident and talking about it over and over again. No, she has done all the talking, so what's there for me to say? She has said all that should be said. So, but we both know the truth. So talking about it is like overflogging the issues. It is come and gone. Let's talk about future. Let's talk about projects.
Okay, so many praises and criticism have followed the video by Tontodike where she was talking about a failed marriage. Do you support the idea of going to social media to talk about personal and family issues?
Well, the way I've reacted so far should tell you if I support it or not. I have not granted an interview about my marriage. The only time I ever talked about it briefly was when I went on Robin Minds. And after then, I don't think I ever said anything about the marriage. You see, we didn't meet on the internet, so why should we part ways on the internet? When it was sweet, when we were having the lovey-dovey moment, we didn't call the internet to come and see it. We didn't record our private moment for the internet. So when it's not working, learn how to walk away peacefully and be friends. So all those drama, all those things, I don't know. We share different ideas and different backgrounds. So for me, I have people that will call me and then forget the age, forget the popularity. They will chastise me like that is foolishness on your own part. But you know, people that surround you has a lot to do with your life. So she coming out to say that she might have her own reason for doing it, but for me, I, Adeniyi Johnson, it's something I will not do. I've never done it. I don't see it as, it doesn't make you, it doesn't give you the justification you're seeking for. It doesn't make you a saint. So what's it, washing your spouse dirty linen outside and making them feel like it's not capable doesn't make you a better person. So for me, Adeniyi, I'm speaking from my own perspective, I don't buy that idea. But for Tonto, she has a reason for doing it. So, madam.
So prior to taking to the elections, prior to the 2019 elections, we saw Nollywood star that aligns with some politicians with claims that they are being given money. What is your view on this?
They've always been giving them money. Money. Yeah. One of the major problems we have in Nollywood is that when you go for those campaigns, what do you tell them? What do you discuss with them? Some go because I want to make the money, some go because I want to catch a big fish. But when you go in, you know, somebody's going for the president, a presidential aspirant, or let's say a gubernatorial aspirant, and you are fortunate to meet the person. How about Artist Village? How about Filming Village, where we don't have to borrow houses anymore? Sell the ideas to them. Is it possible we'll get acres of land? We will build on our own. Or build houses for actors. All we need from you is social amenities. Build with security, good roads, lights, and then tell us what to pay. Give us length of time to pay. Okay, in 10 years, you have to pay 30 million. But we work hard, we'll pay. We don't sell such ideas. That's why some of the actors, when they get to their old age, there's nothing to fall back on. The community and the people that are close to people in power are not doing anything. All they go for is the little change they want to get. You know, somebody goes for the 50,000, some people go for the 1 million naira. In 3 months, you are broke and you are back to us. And when you come back, is that how you want to continue living your life? Until 4 years. The 4 years is going to come again, you go for the same routine. And some of them, their children are coming to the industry. The problem you are not solving now, your children are coming to inherit them. You can't run away from it. And by the time your children sit and remember their dad, what are they saying about you? You meet the politicians and all you're after is that peanut you want to get. Some people, they want to roof my house, I'm close. We have some actors that can walk into governor's office. And you can talk to them, Oga, give us like 1 acre of land. Let us make it a film village. Let us build our own houses. All I need to do is I film the next house. I'm going to change the set, the painting, the settings. Then I come shoot there. No disturbance of area boys. You are not paying for wala of locations and all again. Actors are safe. We are in our own environment. We can film without noise, without disturbances. Other than going to film in some people's houses, Oga, please, can you help us turn off your gen? Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, just your gen. And then other places, madam, please help us beg that child. She is making noise. We disturb people like, there was an area we went to film till like 7 p.m. So people, they are hot. They want to turn on the gen. We have to start begging. They will not come and call you as a popular person. When they see your face, they won't know you. You're not going to be begging, madam, please, just 30 minutes, just to quickly do this one. But they don't sell the ideas of owning a film village where they can give us, where we are excluded from the noises and the disturbances. We can get our gen, we can build and film. When they go close to those people, they want to get the money and ball out. So that's why some of us, they believe we talk too much, or you are too bold. You might go there and say things. Or they believe when you go there and say things like that, the man might feel you don't need the money for now. And they don't want to lose that money for now, so they won't go along with you. Yes, sir. Is it too bad if we have a film village? You can help us. Just six plots of land, an acre. And they'll be like, nee, that's not why we are here. We need money. Please, oh, there's nothing. Is that one affecting your own? No, different mentality. So they're going for the money and they know why they are going. Some of us are not being called, or they are not, we are not getting calls. So. But some of them are not going, we are falling under terrain. Not that it is suitable, not that we don't need the money. But it's not about now, it's about future. So it pains me when I see some of our veterans on the Instagram, they're begging for money for them because lack of plans is what is worrying us. Lack of plans.
Wow. That's really great to hear. So looking at the current state of the country, what do you think the government can do to improve the situation and the living conditions of Nigeria and the film industry as a whole?
Well, to make Nigeria better, they know what to do. The problem is, we know the problem. We're not ready to solve it. You understand? But in Nigeria, when you solve the problem, what's the next administration coming to do? Then people surrounding you will not want to solve the problem because that's the way they feed. We all know if you have lights, importation of generator is spoiled. And everybody's having filling station now, so it's the only cars that will be patronizing them. Some problems cannot solve if some people are not. I don't know. I don't want to go to. My hands and cough no fit me on. But talking about what government can do for Nigerian entertainment industry, filmmaking actually, we need finance support. We need to support. There are a lot of people outside the country that they don't know what is going on in Nigeria. Filming has made them know. I met someone when I traveled some time ago. Was telling me that he never knew Nigeria is such a developed country. He believed Africa as the picture they have in mind is all these people that live with trees. But I saw a Nigerian movie and I saw all the exotic cars. He saw us with houses and I was like, wow, filming. We are selling good part of Nigeria to the world. But we are not being recognized as a major source of income to Nigerian economy. So that's why we're still suffering. And we are. But we filmmakers are not taking charge. We are not making them understand, come, we are a major source of revenue for you. We are rebranding and repainting the picture of Nigeria. If you want Nigeria to be seen as a bad country, now let Davido, for instance, or anybody commit any crime in the world, you go everywhere. Nigerian name is blacklisted. But when you do something good, how much of support are we getting? Like I said earlier, you cannot access the airport. You are going to write letters, and after that, there are restrictions. No, you can't show this part. No, you can't show this part. Then why did I pay? And you're going to pay a whole lot of money. So filming in Nigeria is we are doing it. Sometimes we are being harassed by the police. When you are filming by the roadside, they come, where's your parent? Like, we are not doing something illegal. We're not constituting nuisance. We are not doing anything dangerous to the environment. So government needs to support us, show us money, show us love, let us have access to some of these things. There are some buildings owned by government that are locked up. And we need offices. We want to portray Nigeria. I mean, we can let's write letter, let's sign undertaking. Nothing is going to be spoiled, nothing is going to be taken out of here. You're going to film here. But we don't have that kind of access. But what they need us for is after 4 years of election, come and campaign, shout on the podium, go down, go to your house, take your 1 million, you're finished.
Wow.
Still 4 years again. So we need more than that. We need more than that money you're giving us. It's beyond that. You're doing a lot to the Nigerian economy, yeah.
So before I go to the last two questions, and what can you say about sex for role amongst actresses in Nollywood?
Well, it's not only common among female. Some males are victims too, but mind you, people that work in the bank, they also go through it. The problem why we talk about so much of it in Nollywood because we are the eye of the public, and then people. Despite all, I've not heard or read of case of being raped. Okay, you come to me. I'll use you in my film, but I need you to sleep with me. And I say, madam, I can't. There are other actors that will do it and you get the role. That doesn't debar your progress or stop your destiny. So people coming out to clamor for the fact that they ask for sex in roles, people go for applications in corporate offices and our guys ask them for it. But because they are not popular, they don't come out and talk about it, we feel it is normal. But in Nollywood, we have made it like, I'm not saying it is right, don't get me wrong. But the picture we are painting about is what they do to everybody. There are some talented. When you see raw talent, who does not want to produce something that will stand over time? Well, you're good. Most of the people that are coming, you have nothing to offer. And what they can ask for you is that thing. If you're talented and you deliver, you know what you're doing, your role, you're up to date. I mean, if they ask you for it, you can stand your ground and say no. But directors or producers that are asking you for it, they know you're talented. They know you have what they need. They can't do away with you. Definitely call you. But you are not, and you don't have anything. And when you are going, you are suggestive. Everything is out. And they ask you if you are saying no. Why did you go in that manner? So people that go to look for a job in corporate offices, I mean, it happens in the banks, it happens in the insurance, everywhere. Teachers go through it. So making it look like the Nollywood thing is wrong. It's an environment thing. It's environmental. So something we need to purge our environment off. Don't restrict it to Nollywood alone. That they ask me. Even people that are not being asked are coming out to say they're asking them. Some girls will tell you like, who is asking you? I'm sorry, I can't create anyone, but you just feel like it's not like you know how to act. You have nothing to act to this movie. Apart from that one scene, that's in the club. I see they're asking you for sex. But people just want to, because people are talking about it, you want to talk about it too. Some of them have been asked out by some of the directors. Can we date? And no, because you want to give me a role. Yeah, he has right to ask you out now. You are the one that will say I do or I don't do. It happens in the bank. Or God will call the staff, come now, let's be running things. I'm sorry, I can't. Go. I can't. Do. But you make it like it is what we live for in Nollywood. So when you see every actor, you tag us, they are promiscuous. And maybe some of you will slide into the DM and be offering what you, I beg. It's not a Nollywood thing, it's an environment thing. They should stop making it look like, a lot of actresses will come out and say, I've never experienced it. Some have not experienced it. It's normal for them to ask. Asking out is different from asking for sex. So it depends on where you belong to. When you're not talented, you have nothing to offer. They don't want to waste you now. So what I tell people is don't come into the industry with the mind, I want to come and blow. I want to come and make money. Come for the passion. Some people will tell you I'm talented. Yeah, no doubt. Some people are born natural singer. But when you get to the studio, your producer will still work on you. So some people do not want that basic training. How many actors are even getting it nowadays? Once you can raise a few thousands, a few hundred of thousands, you come into the industry, you produce your own film, I'm an actor. Once a guy don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't carry me like Naira Marley. You know, when you do. You just come into the industry, you're an actor, and the awards are coming up, you call the organizer, this 50K, I support you. How will I not get an award? So people that are trained and know this job are not getting the accolades for it. So some of those girls that come in and tell you this, you come in, you don't have any basic training. Some of them do not even understand camera angle. Some of them don't understand camera movement. They just want to come and want to act. All they want to show is, okay, Funke Akindele did Omogeto or Jennifer, she blew. Me, I want to do Jessica. This one did Kineko Pepe. I want to do something Shandy. So that is the norm. Every random girl, I'm sorry to use this word, frustrated girl, sometimes ago was makeup. Every frustrated lady has a makeup shop. Something House of Palace, something Beauty Palace, something House of Makeover. You see them everywhere. But that one is not paying. Now it's Nollywood. Refuse done. Boom. And every guy that has run around, done everything, after your mock, your galas, industry, wham. And before you say Jack, they're in our films. No proper training, nothing. So people that are now trained, they are pained. And they are saying stories that have been there for long. No, you cannot remove. It's like taking every Tom, Dick, and Harry to come and practice medicine because you know how to dissect a cat. You can open up a rat. Come and do operation now. That's what we are doing in Nollywood now. Nobody is getting the training anymore. Any nuisance can just come in. I get the DMs and I tell them, get the acting school and get trained. It doesn't matter how talented you are. There are things you still do not know. You can't know it all. You can't know it all.
Wow, that's good. So the second question for the last one. There are rumors that a lot of cyber fraudsters, fund some movies, in the industry. What can you say about cyber fraudulence in Nigeria? Do you think it's something that should be very, very, restricted or very, very stricted upon by the government?
Well, we all know the harm and the danger it's to our community. It has caused a lot of laziness among youths. Everybody just want to buy Benz. You don't care how the money comes. You don't care how you make the money. That's why we see ritualists, you see people are going to cyber crime. It's not something to be encouraged, mind you. Because you see, boy of 13, 14 now is beginning to dream of buying. They're not even dreaming of going to school. They're not dreaming of pursuing a career anymore. You see a whole lot of them dreaming of your hammer, your buy Benz. Where you want to take hammer? Where do you want to see the money to buy the Benz? It is killing our community, it's killing our mentality. Sometimes ago, you read about Nigerians as medical doctors that are doing things in the diaspora. This is our age range going now. You hardly can read. The only field we are performing is the entertainment world. So when they do, they come to the entertainment world. But intellect, how much of interactions are we creating out there? And this is the picture people have about Nigeria. And most of the people that are doing it are so proud of flaunting it. I don't know. Some of them I'm not a producer, so they don't give me money to produce film. I've never produced a film. I'm only a product of grace. So I wouldn't know if they give money for people to produce movies. But if people are getting money for them to produce movie, I don't understand. Is it based on agreement level, business level, or I dash you? Those are areas we need to look at. So some of them make it look like we working legit. We are lazy. They make it look like, okay, you are in your 9 to 5. You are here working. And then you just go outside, a boy that's not up to you. Maybe a boy that grew up in your area that you were giving money for beans. So go and buy beans. Don't disturb mommy. Go and buy biscuits. He comes to the area with Maserati. And you are still doing 9 to 5. You see, the only thing you have is your clean sneakers. When it's not raining. Or if it rains, it's dirty. Then the boy will now see and say, Baba, boss. You will be thinking. And other boys in the area want to follow his way. And you might be mentoring them like, okay, do this. This is right. This is how the community should be. They will say, I beg that ni koko, na money be the koko. So everybody is following the direction that it's making us, I don't know, but me, I say something always. Onyibos are not dumb anymore. I don't know where they're getting the money from. I don't know where there's another thing they are doing. Because you can't be saying cyber crime. We make ourselves, and the funny thing is, our news, we sell the negative part of Nigeria more than the positive part of it. Lady Oracle said something I read. She said, she went to a particular, I can't remember, then her bag was snatched from the airport. It didn't make the news. They recovered the bag quite all right. They gave her a passport and everything, but that incident did not make the news. If it is in Nigeria, every tabloid will carry it. Foreign minister bag snatched at the airport. Nigeria disgrace. Nigeria. So they read about us. They will start reading it and will make it look like it's not in news. We are hitting ourselves. We are shooting ourselves by the leg. Now, cyber crime, we are glorifying it. It's in the news every day. We make it look like something, and we are putting it on the internet for that matter, not even on our local tabloids. So that's why people are aspiring, okay, they go carry me. They go carry me, I go pay them. No, it's not something I'm encouraging, but I don't know. It's left to the government to know what to do. But where there is no means, people will find means. If you stop them from being a cyber criminal, okay, don't do fraud. Do you have jobs for them? Do we have jobs for them? A lot of, by the year, we're writing JAMB, by the year we're getting admission, by the year we're graduating, what are they making out of it? And we've been shouting, future, you and I know, future of tomorrow, leader of tomorrow, since 37 years, I never cancel. Who are you to go close? So some of those things are things we need to check. You want to stop, okay, you want to stop a child from eating fish because of bone, then give him meat. Okay, meat, I've removed the bone, or separate the bone from it. I mean, if you're not doing anything, all we want to do is they are doing something wrong. What are we doing right to correct them? If we are doing anything right, we cannot eradicate fraud completely. Yeah, I know. But if we do a bit of things right, I mean, you get to the bank now, you see a lot of kiosks open, nobody's working there. And you see a lot of queue, about 200 people in a bank, and only 5 people are attending to us. And meanwhile, they have about 13 desks. What is happening to the remaining 9? Nobody's working there, and then they are banking and finance graduates working. You now see them becoming makeup artists all of a sudden. They say it's my talent. No, some people are doing what they're not happy doing, but they have to do something to feed. So the government should look at that aspect of creating jobs for us. Some of us are using our talents, even if it is not conducive. Sometimes ago, musicians are being harassed by policemen using their talents. So even using your talent is not safe in Nigeria. So a lot of factors are wrong. If you're going about now as a man with your phone, they can harass you. I want to search your phone. My car has a tinted permit, and I met a police inspector that was telling me it's fake. I went to the office of the commissioner of police to get it myself. He doesn't know what he's saying. He just wants to talk. That's why I'm doing legit. So many things are still wrong. Before we get to the cyber crime, a lot of things need to be put in place. Then we can talk about it.
So what should we expect? What should your fans expect from you? What are your future projects? What are we looking at? How many movies?
Basically, I think it's high time I do my own movies now. Yeah, because there are some characters they will not give to you except you write yourself into the story. So it's high time I do my own. So I'm working on my story. I'm not working on the project yet because the story has to be tight. Because if I've waited for this long to shoot a movie, I should do something wishy-washy again. A lot of eyes are opened, like, okay, what's he going to do now that I want to produce? So I'm working on something, I'm working on my story, so I want to get a very good story, then we can talk about producing and then releasing for people to see. But aside that, I'm working on so many projects. I mean, some to the cinema, some to the home videos, some to the internet. So we're working by the week, we're working by the day, with the support of viewers. So they should, it's countless. If I have to start naming films now, I don't know, it's countless, but it's not a thing of pride, but it's a thing to glorify God for. So we're working by the week, by the day. So movies are coming out, internet, Google my name, and then I post some of my recent movies, my recent jobs on my page, so people can get to see it often. So, but basically from Adeniyi Johnson stable, just keep your fingers locked. No, very soon you will see the movie.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor. It's an honor.